Let's check this one out.
5 examples of why I am single. This one guy that I was dating wouldn't hang out with me unless I went to the gym 4 times a week and had to provide photo evidence that I went. And yes, he literally did cancel us hanging out if I did not complete my 4 gym days. Another guy that I was dating, he would bring up wanting to buy me a boob job multiple times a week, even after I specifically told him that I didn't want a boob job. But he would just keep bringing it up. A different guy that I was dating got surrounded by cop cars and arrested while I was sitting in the passenger seat, and I had no idea anything was going on before that moment. A different guy had a full-on other girlfriend in another state, and like he was just actively dating us both. This one time I went on a first date, and when I arrived where we were meeting, he had a life-sized cutout of a Nazi on his business window. All I have to say is there was no second date. And the really, really sad part of this entire list is that's only 5. And I literally sat down for 5 minutes and just tried to think of a few reasons. And I already have a list of over 40. So if we want a part two could be available. 5.
This is the thing where a lot of women can't really grasp. The common denominator is you. The sad part is that you are the problem. You are attracted, or you attract these men. This is why I've said, one of the key things I've always said, that dating for women is easy. It's easy, monstrously easy. But why are women having troubles in the dating market? Because they are red flags. One, they are attracted to and or they attract terrible men. Two, they are hard to deal with. That is just a blanket statement. There's a little bit, nuance and deeper conversation to all those. I've said that in plenty of other videos, but this woman, I don't know her personality, but I could definitely say that she falls in the category of you know of a that she's attracted to, and she attracts terrible men. So the reason why she's single is not because of the men, these men. No, it's because she was attracted to these men. She chose these men. I've said it before. Women always have the plethora of options between the good ones and the bad ones and everything in between. The only thing is that who you are attracted to. Guarantee you, women like this have had good men, decent men, hit on her or DM'd her or wanted to, take her on a date. She just wasn't interested in those men.
Examples of why I am single. This one guy.
See, this is the thing where none of these examples are good examples because you're single not because these men are shitty. You're single because you are attracted to these shitty men. Period. Don't matter about the men. Don't matter about this list that she's making. Why she's single is she's attracted to shitty men. And this is a lot of women got to like. This is it shows you. This is like it shows you that women don't really have good self reflection skills. Women don't really have good this the whole healing journey that women go on. Bunch of crock. It's a bunch of BS because you don't self reflect. I believe a lot of women don't really gain wisdom. I'm not saying they're not smart. Women are very smart. They're just not wise. So, what I believe wisdom is that you learn from either your mistakes or other people's mistakes. Women don't learn. Women don't learn from mistakes. And they definitely don't learn from other women's mistakes.
That I was dating wouldn't hang out with me unless I went to the gym 4 times a week and had to provide photo evidence that I went. And yes, he literally did cancel us hanging out if I did not complete my 4 gym days. Another guy that I was dating, he would bring up wanting to buy me a boob job multiple times a week, even after.
Multiple times a week, you were dating. So, you gone on dates with this man multiple times. it's just like you still entertain these. That's the thing where it shows you she was attracted to this man. She wanted this man.
I specifically told him that I didn't want a boob job, but he would just keep bringing it up. A different guy that I was dating got surrounded by cop cars and arrested while I was sitting in the passenger seat, and I had no idea anything was going on before that moment. A different guy had a
I always like to say too that there are plenty of red flags. People just ignore them. People just ignore them. I believe, and I've suffered from it too, where you want to be with this person, or you are attracted to this person, or you like this person, whatever. So there are red flags. You your brain just, I guess, ignores them because you don't want to see it. You want to see the best in the person you chose to waste your time on. So, and that's why I don't really believe a lot of times when women say, "Oh my God, after years, this man just, I don't know, become abusive." All women's excuses are just that. They're just excuses. And they're very flimsy excuses. Because I guarantee you, when you listen to women's stories, you can see that, oh, I saw that red flag. Oh, there was a red flag. Oh, there, that's the problem. You women or people just ignore them.
full on other girlfriend in another state, and like he was just actively dating us both. This one time I went on a first date, and when I arrived where we were meeting, he had a life-sized cutout of a Nazi on his business window. All I have to say is there was no second date. And the really, really sad part of this entire list is that's only 5, and I literally sat down for 5 minutes and just tried to think of a few reasons, and I already have a list of over 40.
Shows you that the men are not the problem. She is. This is why I'm not saying that my channel and my video is about hating on women. No, it's more about recognizing accountability, delusion, hypocrisy. Sadly, women exemplify those a lot. Here's the delusion. You don't realize that. Yes, there are bad men and there are good men. Why are you attracted to the bad men? You can't change others. You can't change others. Stop thinking that's the most stupidest thing you could think of. Oh, I want to change these people, or I hope they would change. No, stop with that shit. So the true accountability is that you recognize that you are the one who's at fault. You are the problem. You are the problem. You are attracted to these 40 men that are big ass red flags. You are the problem, not the men. That's something that a lot of people got to realize. This is something that I've learned with time too. This is why I don't badmouth my ex. It's not a good thing. It's not a flex to say that, oh, my ex is this, my ex is that, and then I was the one who dated them. That ain't a flex. That's a poor reflection on you if you dated these terrible people. So really, I don't badmouth people. I don't badmouth my ex because it's a reflection on you because you chose to give these people your body, your time, your attention. So you gotta recognize that at the end of the day, the only thing you can control is yourself. And sadly, this woman lacks, well, lacks the understanding that she is the problem. She has to recognize, why am I attracted to these big red flag men? Why am I attracted to this? These, I mean, maybe unhealthy, maybe these uh, abusive, toxic, lying, whatever these type of men. Why am I attracted to these type of men? But a lot of women don't really put the time into self reflection. So, what do you guys think? Oh, I wanted to. I mean, she has a this other video. Let's check it out.
I posted a video the other day and it was 5 reasons why I'm single, and it basically was just like crazy stories of things that guys have said or done to me throughout my entire dating career, maybe first dates, talking stages, or literal boyfriends. And like I thought it was funny. You live and you learn. I'm clearly not with any of those guys. Like I broke up with them or ended things with them. That video ended up on the wrong side of TikTok. If you have a chance, just go peek at the comments. Literally all the comments are saying that I'm the problem, okay? It's just a bunch of men dragging me, saying that it's my type, all these things. Like clearly you've never like dealt with someone who's toxic or manipulative or anything, and it's like the people in the comments are acting like the men came up to me and they're like, I'm gonna cheat on you, do you want to date me, yes or no? Like no, the first 3 months of our relationship they're a king, they do everything, buying you flowers, opening doors, like literally the perfect person, and then something just switches and then now they're not that way anymore. Okay, so like, and then like that's when like obviously like we're not together anymore. So yeah, that is a reason why I'm single, because I'm not with someone like that anymore. I don't know. The comments are like crazy that I made a video saying I've been cheated on. One guy saying got arrested, like all of these things, and people are like, I'm the problem. What? That is crazy. Like, no, like I'm the victim. I'm not really a victim, but I'm just saying, like, I was fooled, bamboozled. Will I say that, like, at first I thought it was funny when people were like, well, you're the common denominator, because, like, true. Like, I remember being in high school and college, I used to, like, make jokes with my friends being like, I let guys cheat on me, like, it must be written on my head, because why does this keep happening to me? But that's not a me problem at the end of the day. Unfortunately, I will say I'm trusting, I see the good in people. So yeah, maybe I let things slide or something. I don't know why these things happen to me, but I know it's not my fault. And I know that like there's a guy out there that won't do those things. Not every guy I've been with has been horrible, but yeah, it's like I don't know what happened with that video, but it ended up on the wrong side of TikTok. But I'm gonna make a part 2, so stay tuned. I'll list 5 more reasons why I'm single. I posted a video the other.
Literally, like I said, no wisdom, no self reflection. Exhibit A, perfect proof of what I'm talking about. Now, I never said all women, I never said 100%, but here's an example of what I'm talking about. A lot of women do not understand accountability. They don't understand accountability. They don't gain wisdom. They just gain trauma. That's it. Right? With mistakes, with life experience, with age, they only gain trauma. They only gain bitterness. They don't gain wisdom. It's like it's absolutely ridiculous. Let's we'll break this down.
Today, and it was 5 reasons why I'm single, and it basically was just like crazy stories of things that guys have said or done to me throughout my entire dating career, maybe first dates, talking stages, or literal boyfriends. And like I thought it was funny. You live and you learn. I'm clearly not with any of those guys. Like I broke
You didn't learn. You didn't learn.
up with them or ended things with them. That video ended up on the wrong side of TikTok. If you have a chance, just go peek at the comments. Literally all the comments are saying that I'm the problem, okay? It's just a bunch of men dragging me, saying that it's my type, all these things. Like clearly you've never like dealt with someone who's toxic or manipulative or anything. And
This is the problem where it's not like men are not talking about like, oh, you never deal with just bad people. Plenty of have. The issue is that, you gotta sometimes recognize that, okay, if you are mostly attracted to, let's say manipulative men, toxic men, abusive men, lying men, you have to wonder what's the thing, okay? What's the common denominator? You are the common denominator, but it's like also what's making you only or majority of the time attracted to these type of men. Let's say this hypothetical, okay? Hypothetical. A woman says, "Oh, I've dated so almost all the men I've dated were cheaters." Okay, then you listen to her story. Listen to her story. It's like, okay, tell me these type. Tell me, describe me all these men. They say, "Oh, my last boyfriend was a football athlete." Okay. Oh, then last one was a track athlete. Okay. Last one was a basketball athlete. Last one, the other one was a baseball athlete. Then you're like, maybe, maybe it's the type of man you're attracted to. You're constantly going for athletes. Are you surprised that these athletes are cheating on you? When not in totality, not 100%, but I believe a good amount of athletes are the type of men that have essentially options. They're very popular type of men. Can you be surprised that these men are not necessarily the most faithful type of men? So why I say that? Because you got what's the common, you know, like yeah, denominator, but what's common? What's the type of men you're trying to go for? Let's say this: if she's going for, oh, all the men I'm going for, like 6'3", 6'5", athletic. It's like, wow, you know what? Maybe are you surprised that these men don't take you seriously? Are you surprised that these men would be liars and cheaters? No, not really. A lot of times women don't understand that women go for the top tier men, either top tier in attraction, top tier in charm, top tier in finances. You wonder why these men are usually the players, the bad boys, and the womanizers. You wonder why. These men are highly desired. These men have an easy time when it comes to relationships, when it comes to getting women. So, balance of probability. A lot of these men, they play those games.
It's like the people in the comments are acting like the men came up to me and they're like, I'm gonna cheat on you. Do you wanna date me? Yes or no? Like,
But this is the thing. Yes, no men are not going to go out just outright and say they're going to lie to you. But this is why you actually vet properly. I think a lot of women are terrible at vetting men. They're terrible at vetting men. They don't they don't ask good questions. They don't really get to know a man well. They don't have good clear boundaries. That's the thing where a lot of women fail when it comes to dating, and why a lot of women constantly going for these types of men that are would fall into the womanizer category.
no, the first 3 months of our relationship, they're a king. They do everything, buying you flowers, opening doors, like literally the perfect person. And
Right there, that shows you that they are red flags. I'm sorry, nobody is truly perfect. Now, I'm not saying, oh, automatically, if he buys you flowers, he's a red flag. No, but I think that lot nowadays you can see certain things that I believe that are fake, that can fall into the way of love bombing, that falls into the category of they're trying to one okay, a man that buys you flowers is either he falls into the whole simp category. Okay, he's overcompensating. Two, he's trying to lie to you. He's trying to lie to you. Personal opinion. I honestly believe that men that are trying to, and this is, like I said, it's personal opinion. Men that are either trying to be, perfect, are either the simps that are trying to overcompensate, or they're trying to lie to you, using charm, using manipulation to get to you. Because you gotta think, right? In my personal opinion, logically, going overboard for women you barely know her. You're both on equal standing. You're trying to get to know her, she's trying to get to know you. If a man is overcompensating, if a man is trying to be perfect, that is sus, in my opinion. You should not try to be perfect. You should try to be who you are. I honestly believe that a lot of men, either I said the simp or the manipulator, it cannot be that perfection cannot be sustained. I've said this in a lot of when I am in a lot of my relationships. Who you see right at the beginning is who you'll see at the end. So I honestly believe, and this is a rule of mine, I'm not going to do something that I cannot sustain for you know I don't know a long period of time. So I've said this where I love spoiling a woman that I'm going with, okay, a woman that I'm dating, but I will never over spoil her because I think that is a recipe for disaster. Saying that, okay, let's say if I date her the first few months and I'm like buying her Birkins, paying her rent, paying her utility bills, taking her on vacation, like really like going all out for her. Like the first couple months, I'll spoil her rotten. Then now after 6 months, I'm like, she has the mindset that she's a queen, she's a princess. I'm broke. So what am I gonna do now? That is on me because I created that monster. I created that monster. And now after let's say whatever how many months, how am I gonna sustain that kind of like, level of spoiling? That is why I don't do that because that is honestly foolish. That is manipulative of me, right? And that is ridiculous. So I don't do that. I do not over spoil anyone I'm with because it's just irrational because you can't keep up that level. So, in my personal opinion, if a man is perfect, especially first few months, it's a lie, it's a manipulation technique because no man is perfect and no man can even keep up that perfect image. So right there, in my personal opinion, I saw red flag. I saw red flag. So
And something just switches, and then now they're not that way anymore. Okay, so like,
yeah, what switched it is that they can't keep up that perfection. They can't keep up that image. This is what I'm saying. If you, this is why women get so easily lied to, so easily deluded. Oh man, this man is perfect. Oh, I love it. He's amazing. I'm in love with him. I'm falling head over heels. Now, oh my God, he switched up. It's not because he switched up. It's because he can't hold that. Well, I guess it's because he switched up, but it's because he can't hold that fake ass mirror. He can't hold that fake ass image. This is the thing with women. Like I realize, if he was perfect, question that shit because nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Nobody. I just don't. Nobody can keep up that level of perfection because it's a lie. It's just too too much effort. And I believe that us as humans putting in an insane amount of effort does not bode well. It cannot be sustained.
and then like that's when like obviously like we're not together anymore. So yeah, that is a reason why I'm single because I'm not with someone like that anymore. I don't know. The comments are like crazy that I made a video saying I've been cheated on. One guy saying got arrested, like all of these things, and people are like, I'm the problem.
You are the problem. You were attracted to these men. This is the thing where, again, you were easily fooled by these manipulation techniques. So you're the problem. Just like my example, if you constantly attracted to these athletes, I'm not going to blame the athletes because those are the type they are who they are. And at the end of the day, they're not suffering from it. You are. You're complaining about it. You're suffering from it. So what you should change is you. You're the common denominator. You are the problem. The problem, you going for these types of men, and you're getting the results you're getting.
What? That is crazy. Like, no, like I'm the victim.
See, that's the thing where I gotta say too. This is the problem why women don't don't gain wisdom with experience. They revel in being the victim. The victimhood for women is very, I would say, victimhood for women is just. I'm not saying it's an exciting thing, but I say it's like a dopamine thing. Okay, they I guess they get a high out of it. It's like something that they can scream to the top of their lungs, something that they can I don't know share with other women. What was the misery like company thing? Okay, they all share in the victimhood.
I'm not really a victim, but I'm just saying, like, I was fooled, bamboozled. Will I say that, like, at first I thought it was funny when people were like, well, you're the common denominator, because, like, true. Like, I remember being in high school and college, I used to, like, make jokes with my friends being like, I let guys cheat on me.
You guys say, okay? I'm not saying that she wasn't fooled and stuff. You gotta, if you're not learning, then it's your fault. That's the problem. You're not actually learning. You said you have a list of like 40 men and you're still single. So most likely you're not learning from it. That's the thing where a lot of women have to understand. You're not learning. You have a habit of continuing this cycle of constantly picking these shitty men. So, yes, you can say you're the victim. Great. That's great for you. But what does that do? What does that accomplish? This is why a lot of men are tired of this victimhood mentality. What does it accomplish? Saying that, oh, these men are these terrible men, all these terrible men, you're a victim. Okay, great. What does it accomplish? It doesn't accomplish anything. It just gives you an excuse. It takes away accountability. It takes away you needing to change. You needing to change things up. You needing to change who you are, what you're attracted to, who you're picking, all this stuff. It puts the onus on you. You have to put in the effort to change things up. But a lot of women don't want to do that. They want to take the easy route. They want to just, you know what, I'm attracted to. So just keep it coming.
Like, it must be written on my head because why does this keep happening to me? But that's not a me problem at the end of the day. Unfortunately,
Here's the thing. It's your life. It's like this is the absolute stupidity. Yes, it's a you problem because it's your life. At the end of this is the stupidity of a lot of women. When you don't recognize that if it's not a you problem, you will never change. Your dating life will never change. It's a you problem.
I will say I'm trusting. I see the good in people. So yeah, maybe I let things slide or something. I don't know why these things happen to me, but I know it's not my fault. And I know that like there's a guy out there that won't do those things. Not every guy I've been with has been horrible, but
Yeah, not every guy you've been with has been horrible, but where are they now? You're not into them. Yes, not every guy will be bad, but again, you're not picking every guy. You're not. The thing that a lot of women need to do, why I say self reflection is important, accountability is important, so you can reflect. Maybe I should, like I said, the example I gave, maybe I should not be picking the athlete. Maybe those are not a good choice. Maybe I shouldn't be caring about a man's height, picking the 6'3", 6'5" men. Those are just examples. This is like, if you have self reflection, you see that, oh my God, all the men that I said were toxic, they're all 6'3", six whatever. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't be focusing on the height. It's not giving me results. I always said this, right? When women say, "Oh, what's my standards?" or "What type of men I like," usually their looks, their height, their physique, their charm, and their wealth. Rarely it's like, "Oh, his integrity, his morality, his character, and his personality." Rarely those are the priorities. Okay, those are the standards. Only after like, oh, if he if he encompass some of these other traits, the height, the looks, the money and shit like that, then they care about the other shit. But if he doesn't even come close to these other traits, she don't even give a shit about these yet.
yeah, it's like I don't know what happened with that video, but it ended up on the wrong side of TikTok. But I'm gonna make a part two, so stay tuned.
Okay, what do you guys think?